For this tutorial, I will show to you I forgot to share screen. Share. So for this tutorial, I will share to you how to file your 2551Q or the quarterly percentage tax returns. Let's get started. Nag-comment yung friend ko na dapat daw nagtatagalog. So I'll try my best to explain, taxes in Tagalog, if that is even possible. As you can see, you have to fill out the following Tagalog. So, kailangan natin i-fill out yung data dito sa form na to. So, sino ba yung mga sino ba yung mga percentage taxpayer? Percentage taxpayer ay yung merong earnings at gross receipts, gross income, gross revenue, gross sales ng 3 million pababa. So for the amount of 3 million and below, in tax, in-explain kasi yun as not exceeding 3 million. So 3 million and below, dito ka, percentage taxpayer ka. May mamimiloso po sasabihin, what if 3 million and 1 peso? Huwag mo akong problemahin sa peso, no? Bala ka sa buhay mo kung gusto mong mag-VAT just because you exceed 1 peso, or kung preferable mo ang as a percentage taxpayer ka. When you are a percentage taxpayer, automatically, pag dating ng end of the year, the income tax table na gagamitin sa iyo is yung graduated rates. Pag sinabing graduated rates, yun yung tax table na merong tiering. Pag sinabi natin tiering, so exempted yung up to 250. The next tier na nun, or the next graduated, in the graduation of rates, graduation pataas, yun na yung over 250,000 but not exceeding 400,000, and then over 400 to not exceeding 800, laging not exceeding. Tops na yung 800,000, and then over 800,000 to 2 million. And so on and so forth. So dito ka, pasok ka sa as a percentage taxpayer. Before the CREATE law was enacted, Tagalogin, bago, wag na mag-English na lang. Before the CREATE law was enacted, it used to be 3%. Ito ha sa individuals lang because nag-vary pa rin yung percentage tax according to the type of the industry wherein the business is engaged in. So for example, if you are a lending company, magiging iba yung percentage tax rate doon. So ito assuming regular business, yung mga negosyong trading, and then services for professionals. Or yung sa mixed income earners na may income from business. So there, in number 1, if you click the radio button na calendar, then for the present fiscal year, it's 2022, so it is automatically populated unless pwede ka mag-fill out kung it's for the prior year, kung meron kang mga amendments kasi supposing this year dapat ngayong taon na yung pinafile mo. And then now in number 3, we click the first quarter. Ano ba yung cover ng first quarter? That's January to March. Then is this number 4, is this an amended return? No. Number of attachment, pakils, walang attachment. So number 12, are you availing? No. Number 13, only for individual taxpayers or sales receipts are subject to percentage tax under Section 116 of the Tax Code. So pag sinabi, ito yung sa NIRC or the National Internal Revenue Code. And then to be filled out, hindi naman ako 8% income tax payer. Saka ko na-discuss yung 8% income tax payer. But for this illustration, we just stick to a percentage taxpayer. So if percentage taxpayer ako na hindi 8% income tax payer, dito ako sa graduated income tax rate. So, pag nakikita niyo yung fields dito na grayed out, that means ang source ng data niya is from the next page. So you click, in number 14, you click from schedule 1 to 17. 7 pala. So here, before, ipakita ko lang, dati, that used to be 3%. But ngayon na, with the create law, they created another percentage tax of 10%, pero andun sa baba. So now it's only 1%. So for the 3 months, assuming na ito yung income ko, then yan yung tax due na babayaran ko sa BIR. Dito din, percentage tax, in-explain, nakalagay din kung ano yung corresponding rates. So if you would notice, wala pa dito yung PTO 10 na 1%. Hindi pa siya incorporated dun sa 4, pero kasama siya dun sa drop-down button na pwede mong i-select. So from here, yun na yun, validate mo. Kung walang error message, edi pwede mo na itong i-submit. Submit. Yun lang, this is as easy as it is. Madali lang yung percentage taxpayer ng mga professionals or business people. Ano ba ang nature ng percentage tax? So marami kasing klase ng mga buhis sa babayaran ng isang taxpayer, and one of it is the percentage tax. This is really a tax imposed on the gross receipts. So hindi dito bawas pang expenses. So kung ano lang yung, kunwari kung business person ka, kung ano yung sales mo, gross, yun yung gross, wala pang bawas. So yun yung basis ng sales tax. This is a form of a sales tax, a business tax. Kasi the equivalent of this, pag lumagpas ka na ng 3 million, is the VAT or the value added tax. The value added tax is a tax imposed on the sale sale of goods and services. So 12% yun. Ang laki nung difference, diba? It's a 9, no, right now it's an 11% difference if you are a taxpayer under the VAT scheme. But yun naman, it's another species to be discussed. But for purposes of discussion, yun sa mga, usually mga freelancer na percentage taxpayer, dito tayo. I hope this is simple enough for you to understand. And filing nito is the 25th day of the succeeding month following the immediately preceding quarter. So, yung pinagsasabi ko. Kunwari, January to March. So that's first quarter of 2022. And then due ito ng April 25. Same thing for April to June. June naman siya ng July 25. July to September, due siya ng October 25. And then October to December, due siya ng January 25. 25 ng 25 ng 25. And then if the 25th falls on a holiday, the Saturday or a Sunday, immediately the next business day yung magiging deadline ng filing. So, i-save ko lang to. I will not submit this, but you know naman na siguro how to submit. There. Submit the final copy. This is easy. In my next vlog, lahat na ng mga forms na kailangan na isang business person, I will create a full cycle how to, parang dummy's guide on how to file your personal income tax returns, yung quarterly percentage tax returns, lahat ng everything that's that has to do with remittance of your taxes. And then, meron lang medyo sensitive lang yung data, but actually I can also share how to pay via PayMaya. Siguro screenshot na lang, then I'd have to blur up. I may have to use PowerPoint. Kasi ngayon, with the convenience that you can pay it online, I prefer PayMaya over GCash because I've had an issue with my annual registration fee na hindi siya na-credit on, hindi nila, the payment is not applied on time. So, magkakaroon ka ng open case unless i-forgo yun ng RDO mo, which was done by my RDO. So, salamat RDO 50 Makati for, letting it go and me not paying. Kasi 4 na taon din yun, no? So, that's 4,000 pesos. When you paid on time naman. So, ayoko na ng hassle. So, maybe I just use PayMaya kasi mas, although hindi ko pa na-prove na okay yung PayMaya, but I can check later. But I'll prefer PayMaya over GCash and medyo friendly yung interface niya. So there you go. I hope I have helped you today. Please, ito pala hindi ko nagagawa. Please, when you like, and when you view this tutorial, paki-subscribe naman kasi nakikita ko I have like 1,900 views and I only have about 155 subscribers. Tsaka yung isa kong yung annual income tax return mga professionals, which I had like about 160 plus view na pala. YouTube is cashing on it. I mean, I'm not monetizing it yet kasi hindi pa ako qualified doon. But if you're kind enough or receiving this tutorial for free, so please like and subscribe. And maybe share with your friends too. Kailangan din to know how to file their own tax returns. Kasi not everyone naman would, although alam mo na kung paano gawin, tax is a boring subject and not everyone would like to, deal with taxes. So, pero if you are a business person or a professional na mandatory tayo nagpa-file nito, then you have to learn. At least hindi ka nakanganga na pag binigyan ka ng returns ng bookkeeper mo or ng accountant mo, parang hindi mo alam paano basahin. It's one thing to be to want to know it, but iba naman yung ignorant to the point na basta bahala na yung accountant ko, but in all those instances na mayroong problem with the bureau, ikaw ang haharap eh. You can't tell the BIR na, kasi yung accountant ko, parang okay, ang arte-arte mo pero hindi ka marunong magbasa ng tax return mo o hindi ka marunong mag-analyze ng mga pinagbabayad mo sa gobyerno. So, I rather, for just for the sake na hindi ka ignorant and what you're paying to the government. And kasi diba, parang bragging rights yan na I'm a taxpayer. Yeah. Sige. It's your right and it's your obligation to pay your taxes. It's another thing naman na you know how it goes. Added knowledge lang. And for those na hindi maka-afford ng accountant or would not want to afford an accountant, nagkukuripot, ito naman ay quarterly filing lang. So, you file this 4 times a year. And step by step po ituturo yung iba. But for the sake of, getting yourselves familiar with the forms and how it's paid, how it's done, yan, ituturo ko. So, in another session, I will teach you how to pay online. And I will teach you also how to pay through the bank. Meron pa akong forms, I think. So, isa-isa yon, I will just share it via PowerPoint. Kasi parang napaka-intimidating nung topic about taxes. So, no one would really want to do it. Lalo na yung iba. But if you know how to do it, you know how to go about it. Madali lang. So easy. Kayang gawin ng... Hindi ko na sasabihin. Okay, please like and subscribe. Don't forget. Thank you for your time.